All right.
We are live.
Hi, Scott. How's it going today?
It is going great, Kayleen. Just doing well. We're getting signs of spring here in Atlanta. It's warming up a little bit of rain. It's a good day. Things are good here. How about you?
That sounds pretty good. You know, we normally start off the show with one of us geeking out about something, and you said spring, and it made me think this is my geek out tool for the day. This is a thermal imaging camera. The reason that I'm so excited and geeking out about this device is because my ceiling sprung a leak, and I was able to track it with this device, which is really, really handy. And it's something that I think as a homeowner, every homeowner should own a thermal imaging camera. This one's made by Sleek. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Milwaukee makes a decent one too, but they're like $100, but so handy because I was able to trace back where my spring was at. It's not outside yet in Colorado. It's in my roof.
That is awesome. You know, I've never seen how one of those works. Is it, you actually see like images of the water, or how does it work?
So this device actually has a few different filters on it. And so you can go between things that are hot and cold. That's primarily what this is used for, but it's kind of hard because the camera is right here. So for you to see the screen, you might be able to see a very cold stud up there, but okay. It's great because you can really tell too, where are you losing heat in your house? Or is it around your windows, things that you can insulate and save a bit of money? So, you know, it's great being a lady in construction, but it's even better being a lady in construction with cool tools to make my job easier.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Hey, no problem. It's a nice geek out, you know, especially too. I mentioned being a female in construction, which it is Women in Construction Month. Yay! And I appreciate it because one, I am addicted to, you know, collecting ridiculous tools and geeking out about them. But two, I'm self-sufficient. I am a great consumer. You know, I'm able to either fix it myself or hire the right professional. It's because of these skills. And I don't know, I think I'm pretty excited about today and today's guest, but you know, why do you think it's important for us to recruit more women into the construction industry?
Yeah, so, you know, we figured out a long time ago, we have this skilled labor shortage, right? We can't find enough workers for the construction industry. And one of the things we realized early on was, well, heck, we're only reaching out to 50% of the population, right? We're only making ourselves attractive to males, right? In fact, if you look at the statistics, only about 6% of the workforce, the construction workforce, are female. That means 94%. Now I'm talking skilled trades in the field. Mm-hmm. So it really just becomes a numbers game. If we're only making ourselves attractive to males, if we're only lifting ourselves up, you know, for males as potential workers, then we're only going to get 50. Even if we attract every male, we're only going to get 50% of the workforce, right? Because, you know, females are 50%. So really for me, that's the big issue, is we have to make ourselves attractive as an industry to women to help us solve the labor shortage. Because if we're only attracting males, we're only going to get so far down the road in terms of addressing that labor shortage. So for me, that's the big issue. And what we found too here recently with our Construction Ready program is that our employers really like our female graduates. They really, I'm not going to say they come in looking for females to hire necessarily, but what we're seeing is our retention rates are a little bit better with our female graduates. And we get feedback from employers that, hey, you know, where did you find these women? And, you know, help us find more, because we want to hire these types of graduates. So we're seeing really positive things with the students coming through our Construction Ready program, the female students. And in fact, our numbers are up to 45%. 45% of our enrollment in Construction Ready is female today, which is a huge achievement for us. And that's something we're really proud of, and we want to lift up. So, but I am so excited about our guests today. I can't wait to hear from Mitty and Jay. They're perfect for this topic that we're talking about right now.
No, it is wonderful because we've both known Mitty for quite a few years, and she actually came out of industry too. She's done a bunch of different things, and I can't wait to get sort of the larger scope, but she's been such a great and powerful voice promoting this. And so, yeah, perfect timing. Women in Construction Month is a great event coming up. I think it's going to be a great chat. And Scott, now you're sticking around for the whole show, and we'll be back at the end, correct?
I am. I can't wait to hear from Mitty. I've known Mitty for probably over 20 years now. I said earlier that there are very few people that have been doing this longer than I have, and Mitty Cannon is one of those. She was one that was doing it when I came on the scene back in the 90s. And so I just love Mitty, and I think the world of the work that she does. She gives so much to our industry. And so I cannot wait to hear what Mitty's been up to these days. It's been a couple or 3 years. So looking forward, I'm going to sit back and listen to your conversation.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you in a bit, Scott. And speaking of Mitty, hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm terrific. Thank you so much for joining us for lunch today. It's a treat and a half, especially being longtime friends with Scott and I. So this is a nice opportunity to geek out. But Mitty, first, I want to start out. You do a lot of different things, talking to a lot of different people. I love all of it. I've been a supporter of Power Up since its inception, basically. And so tell me a little bit, first, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, and then tell me about Power Up?
So I am a tradeswoman. I started out in electrical over 20 years ago in the construction industry. And I started out in the industry because I was nosy. I was curious, and I wanted to know why I did not see women passing through the gates on a job site that I was assigned to be on. But I was on the job site not as a craft worker, but I was overseeing a drug testing program. So it sparked a curiosity for me, and I wanted to know why I didn't see women going through the gates. I saw guys with tattoos, ponytails, body piercings, but no women. So I was curious, and so I figured out, okay, so how do I get to become a part of this and be one of them to find out why I wasn't seeing women passing through the gates? I found my way through those gates one day. I took several years and several attempts of trying to get in, but I was finally successful. And because I did get on the other side and found out what was going on, then that's when my mission started to go out and to tell other people about it, especially women, because I saw an opportunity for women to enjoy travel, adventure, meeting great people, enjoying high-paying jobs, lucrative career opportunities, and just growing and learning all at the same time, because it was a whole world that was a secret that I didn't know about. And so I knew if I didn't know about it, chances are other women didn't know about it. So it was my passion at that point, my mission, to get out there and start educating people, especially women, about the careers in construction.
Oh, I love your passion with this too, Mitty. It's fantastic because, I don't know, it's such a great career all the way around. The gifts that it gives, cool. You know, the pay is fantastic, but just like talking about, I fixed my house this weekend on my own because of the skills I know. Like, it's so valuable outside of it and really giving independence to women. You know, you've been passionate about sharing it. So then tell me about Power Up and what you're doing with that.
So with Power Up, I've expanded Power Up to not only to include our signature program, Power Up, it's a mother-daughter thing, but I also reach back and start educating at an earlier age. So we engage with the younger kids. I love to work with the little 5-year-olds. In fact, we have some kids that we have been working with for the last couple of years, and we're kind of tracking them as they progress through the educational system and just helping them to become, educated about who we are as an industry and how we connect to academia. So we do things like introduce them to power tools and hand tools and electrical, and we do it innovatively. So sometimes I will create games like bingo card games or flashcards, match card games, and use those games as a way to educate them and introduce them to different aspects of the industry. So starting out early is better because you have to be in their face, in their space, and help make impressions upon them at a much earlier age. And when you do that, then you stand a better chance of creating a future pipeline so that by the time they get to middle school, high school, they're ready to enroll into a CTE program that will also be a door and a pathway into the construction industry.
It's so true. You know, a long time, it's taken people a long time to wrap their heads around that the ROI on this is a while out. You have to start that early because Even dealing with,
Yes.
I work with kids too. They're awkward using the hammer the first time. And if you catch them at middle school and they're awkward, well, then that's not cool and they're never going to do it, But bravo for reaching it at that age, Minnie. I love it so much.
Yes.
Now it started in Alabama, but I know like our friends in Guam are also taking advantage of this. Where else is this available at?
Well, we're available to go anywhere anyone wants us to come. You make your request, you reach out to us at our website, poweruploud.org, and make your request for us to come to your state. The whole idea is to create a partnership of collaboration between education and contractors, as well as community members, and bring everyone together, and we bring this program to your state. So we've had programs in Arkansas, we've had events in Georgia as well, Mississippi. So the idea is to align with others and create partnerships and spread this program to any state that's interested in having Power Up It's a Mother-Daughter thing, or any of our Power Up programs in their state or their communities.
I absolutely love it. We brought up your website right now. What's the website address?
The Power Up website address is poweruploud.org. Again, that's poweruploud.org.
That is
there to register for the upcoming event. It's not too late to register. Not only do we encourage mothers and daughter teams to register, but we also want contractors to register, because the visibility of the contractor community is very important to the success of this program. We can't exist, meaning Power Up cannot exist without the support and the visibility of contractors. We need contractors to be there because they need to show their support of attracting, recruiting, and retaining women in the workplace. And so if parents can see that there's visibility of that existing relationship and collaboration, it adds value and it makes a big difference.
It's gigantic. You really are doing a great job hitting all of the influencers, because we could talk to the kids and inspire them. That's great. Now you brought in the parents, which was huge. The mother and daughter event, which I want you to do a deep dive in just a moment, is also fantastic. But then you're also bringing in the other gatekeepers or players. So yeah, without the collaboration of the contractors, which we're going to be talking to Jay Reed in just a moment about his work, it's so critical to show, yeah, we really do want you in this industry. It's amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Tell me about, what are you with the mother and daughter event? In years past, it's been hands-on, and this year it's virtual, which is actually pretty cool because now it's a broader audience. Tell me about what it's going to look like this year.
So this year, of course, it won't be hands-on, but there will be a lot of visibility and a lot of engagement and a lot of great information that the mother-daughter teams, as well as anyone else who attends, will be able to have as takeaways. And so what you'll see this year is, one of the things that we added to compensate for it not being hands-on is we created a pre-event activity, and it was a construction scavenger hunt. So for the entire month of February, the mothers and daughters had the opportunity of participating in a construction scavenger hunt. The purpose of the scavenger hunt is to engage them and to explore and to help them to become educated about who we are as an industry, whether it's about trade associations, women's support groups, or even just organizations like Power Up. So we would go to different websites, learn things about those websites, and then create questions that we would drop into a scavenger hunt, and then give that information to the girls, the link to those websites. And then they would go there and they would find those answers to those questions that we have created from having visited those websites. So that gives them an educational prep of what the event is going to be like, to kind of help them to connect with us and to learn more about who we are as an industry and how we're supported by other organizations that play a key role in the construction industry. So that's new. And then the other new feature that's going to be different that we haven't had prior to going virtual is a shout out gallery. We're not going to be in person, so no more pictures. So we will not have pictures for 2021. But what we will have is an opportunity for friends, supporters, sponsors, companies, anybody who wants to come in and give a shout out to the mother and daughter teams. If you want to do a company promo, maybe you are a vendor, supplier, or contractor, and you want to share with us something about your organization. Maybe it's a woman-owned company, and so you want to have someone to give up to a 60-second promo about your company, or even do a company demo. Maybe you're a tool company, so you can do something on how to use tools safely. So it's an opportunity for everyone who wants to have a say and to do something. We haven't completely taken that part away because we're virtual, but what we did do is we created a shout out gallery so that way you can do the promos, the demos, etc., and still be engaged in it and be a part of it. So we're really excited about that, and we're looking forward to that. You can go to the website now, poweruploud.org, and you can click on gallery and you will see where the shout out gallery is there. And it's not too late to submit a shout out. That's going to be an ongoing feature because that has become very popular. So that will be an ongoing feature that you will be able to do. And we'll continue to have those. We'll archive those so you can go and look at those anytime you like.
That's excellent. Now, what is the target age range for this Power Up? It's a mother and daughter thing, which is happening March 9th. Is that correct, Mindy? What day is it happening?
So Power Up is a mother-daughter thing will be March the 9th, 6 p.m. Central Time. And it's for middle school through high school girls and their moms or Mr. Mom, whichever. So it's 6th through 12th grade. So any girls that are in 6th grade and above, they are welcome to join, register, and we would love to have you in attendance.
I absolutely love this. It's such good information too on the website. So I hope folks are able to attend because it is virtual. So now, what are you doing on the 9th? We've told you in enough time to be able to register. And if not, there's a ton of educational information. I would like to actually bring in one of the folks from Alabama because, again, Mindy, you built such a beautiful partnership and collaboration with everybody. So, get a moment to kind of share with everybody. So, hey, Jay, how's it going?
I am freaking awesome. How are you?
I am freaking awesome too. I'm totally envious of all of your hard hats. It looks awesome out there.
As you should be.
Yes, always. I know. I was like, man, I should be. Jay, it's awesome for thank you so much for taking the time to join us for lunch today because it's really cool to see what is happening with the evolution of Power Up. Now, why does your organization feel it's important to participate with Power Up?
Yeah, it's to give back, but to also receive. The workforce issue now, you and I have talked about it 1,000 times. We are at a point in our industry, fortunately, that we are looking at all tools and resources. And for us to be able to go to that resource that MIDI has created and be able to offer the wages in construction, the opportunity, the skills that they will have with them for the rest of their lives, regardless of the career path. Everybody was a winner, and our clients, the members of the association, were able to pick up these individuals in the industry that go on to be craftspeople. So it's just an obvious fit for us, and it's just an exciting program that she has eloquently set up perfectly.
It is fantastic. And speaking of not being eloquent, I wish I had done a better introduction of you, Jay. You are the president of ABC Alabama. And that's the Association of Builders and Contractors for all of my non-folks. And it's so refreshing to hear that your partners are collaborating and hiring these people. It's sort of the bridge that we needed for a long time. And so how do you show contractors then the value of participating in something like this? Because, for a long time, I heard a long time ago, contractors would just have like people waiting outside their doors. So, they're not quite used to how things have evolved. So how do you show the benefit?
It's just the commercial, particularly what we're dealing with here, the commercial sector of the industry, they have specific needs. And as you said, over time that's changed, and they have really decided this is the path that we can go out and recruit individuals. It's not just going to be someone that says, pick me. It's going to be someone that has the skills we're talking about in these classes, that has the safety, that's got the help at home to say, this is a great industry. Construction is now cool. Go there. You can make a wonderful living. They're accepting regardless of, male, female, or whatever. You need to be pulled into this and get engaged in construction. And when you see the light come on from the parents and the kids, to finally be where construction is cool. We've struggled with it as an industry to get those wages out there, but now that the wages are in front of them and the kids are really understanding how cool it is to be in this industry, it's just got to be a buzzword, and Power Up has been the word coming along the whole time with us.
It is awesome too, because we'll actually want to talk about that website we just brought up in a moment. But I love too the realization that we have to reach out to women. For a long time, my saying was, "Are you breathing? Come join us," because we're just so desperate for people. But doing a focus where females could come in, look at the information, especially with the parents and kind of those gatekeepers. Power Up has been such a great blend. And okay, I know the answer, but could you please answer this question for our viewers? Does the construction industry want to work with females?
Absolutely, absolutely. The need is there. First of all, if you look at analytics, the need is there. As many individuals as we can get pulled into the industry right now with the economy where it is. So the jobs are there. What is all the headlines this morning were wages, wages, wages. That's what's being talked about in Montgomery in our state legislature. It's what's being talked about in DC. So the wages are there. Google construction wages. So when we get the parents and the individuals to understand that the wages are there and the opportunities are there, it's really getting us a line of individuals that we can look up. And if they're male or female, if they're qualified and want to be in this industry, we could care less. We just want these individuals to understand the career path, male or female.
Yes, it's just an open door. Now, if folks want to find out more information about ABC Alabama, what's that website that we saw earlier that they could go to?
Yeah, basically it's www.abc-alabama.org. And the best way to think about it, it's a chamber of commerce siloed for commercial builders. So if you're an architect, engineer, commercial contractor, a vendor to the industry, those are the type people that we represent for workforce, lobbying, health insurance, and those type of services and benefits. So there, you've got it on your screen in front of you. If you want to learn more about that, let us know. But most importantly, this is for people viewing that really, really need opportunities and careers in construction. Just call us and let us be the conduit over to Power Up and other opportunities for a great career. We're here, we're hiring.
Yes, you are. If I can handle the humidity, I would apply out there in a heartbeat. You folks are absolutely awesome. This is nice with lunch, being able to hang out with friends again. In fact, I want to bring back. It's been nice for long enough to be able to track some of these stories. I really want to hear some of the success stories of your viewers. And so welcome back, Mitty and Scott and Jay. I'm going to keep you on because this is awesome. Mitty, I would love if you could share some of your success stories, or a success story, please. It would be wonderful to hear.
So we have a success story attendee that will be in attendance on March the 9th. And she is coming back after having gone through Power Up 3 years ago. She was inspired by her experience at mother-daughter event. And so she's returning this year to give back, to make a bigger difference. And she is now in industry, and she is a commercial drone flight pilot. So she's going to come back, and she's on the program to do a day in the life of a drone flight pilot. And so that's going to be one of the videos that we're going to see during the event. And she's going to be there to answer questions as well. So we're really excited about that, to have Amber in attendance with us. So Dunn Construction is who she's with now. And so she is really doing a fantastic job. And we're just proud to know that we had a part in making a difference in her career choice and choosing the construction industry as her pathway.
I love it because, this event is answering questions, opening doors. You can really educate yourself about the broad opportunities. Making it cool, Jay, you're right. This is making it cool. We've thought for a long time, working the construction industry is just this thing the rest of your life. And that is not it at all. And so this is amazing. And one more time, would you mind repeating the website for the event on March 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern, correct?
6 p.m. Central Time.
Oh, Central.
6 p.m. Central Time. It's going to be about an hour and 15 minutes. It's not too late for contractors, mother-daughter teams, even guests who want to attend. And you can go to the Power Up website, which is poweruploud.org, and make your registration. And I encourage contractors to go and still register and take advantage of the company promos and the shout outs as well. So we welcome everyone, no matter where you are, what state, come join us and let's celebrate educating, engagement, and exploration of an industry that has been very good to me and very rewarding. And let's make a bigger difference in careers in construction.
I thank you so much. And Jay, thank you as well for taking the time for lunch. Scott, what did you think about lunch today?
Well, I absolutely love Mitty and Jay's energy. They just, and like I said, I hadn't talked to Mitty in 2 or 3 years. It was good. It's like I just get charged every time I hear her speak. So, and you know, that 9th is coming up. That's a week from today, right? Am I looking at the calendar right? So
that is correct.
And I think I want to elaborate on something Jay said. I think he's exactly right. I'm shocked by the headlines about, you know, unemployment and wages are down, because in our industry, we need people. We aren't laying people off. We need people, and we pay great money. And so that's what I look at is how do we, there's a win-win opportunity here. There are people who need the opportunities that we have, that we all know we have in construction. How do we get the word out? How do we get people prepared and connected in our industry? And so I love the work that Mitty and Jay are doing in Alabama, and let's just keep supporting each other and learning from each other. And we will, Mitty, we will eventually make this happen. People will be aware of the opportunities in our industry, and they're going to be flowing into our industry before too long. I feel like we're right on the edge of really making big things happen. So I'm excited and just really appreciate y'all taking time to share today.
Yes, and just to add, I think with collaborations and partnerships with people like Jay, who's at the helm of ABC, and knowing that there's representation of chapters in all states, even with NAWIC, partnering with organizations like NAWIC, those are key. That's very key to the success and really getting the word out there. That is what I call educating. So getting those partners and starting those collaborations with workforce councils as well, bringing them into it, that is the only way that we're going to do it. And it's a time to do goodwill. So all of us need to take off our competitive hats and just do the right thing and give back.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I love seeing all those hard hats behind Jay, all those competitor hard hats. I saw Brassfield and Gorey, and you just see a lot of different companies that are normally competitors, but on this issue of workforce, they come together because it's it affects all of us. And it's such a big deal that the only way we're going to solve it is by partnering with each other. So yeah, thank you, Mitty. I appreciate you lifting that up.
Since I've started doing the hard hats behind me, I've actually got contractors that will pay me to move theirs behind my head because I'm zooming so much these days.
You can have a $5,000 level, a $3,000 level.
Mitty and I will handle the dollar amounts. Don't worry.
Yes.
I like it.
We can absolutely start to market this because success is right around the corner. I feel like we are on a tsunami level. We're going to have a bunch of people in the industry really, really soon. So again, Jay and Mitty, thank you so much for taking the time. Next week's event is going to be fantastic. Scott, thanks again for hanging around. This was great. And for all of our fans who have any questions, you can always text Career Path to 31996 or check out further information about SEFCA. It's sefca.org, where you can see all of our past lunches. So I hope you all have a really nice rest of your afternoon.
Thank you, Kayleen. Good to see you again. Have a great week.
Thanks a lot, y'all. Thanks.
Mitty.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.